Welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to unpack this topic with you today, because honestly, we're looking at a massive, structural shift happening right now in the digital gig economy. Think about it as the Canva business model that's replacing freelancing. We all know how Canva completely transformed graphic design, right? It took this complex, per-project ordeal and turned it into a seamless, flat-fee software subscription. Well, now independent professionals and agencies are doing the exact same thing with human labor. We're moving completely away from hourly billing and those incredibly messy custom proposals, and moving toward a world where human expertise is packaged, sold, and delivered just like a SaaS product.
Okay, let's dive into this. Are we actually witnessing the end of traditional freelancing? It's a bold question, I know, but when you look at the actual data, and honestly the sheer frustration on both sides of the market, from the businesses buying the services to the freelancers providing them, this shift from unscalable hourly labor to highly structured productized systems, it isn't just a trend, it's really a survival mechanism. To get to the bottom of this, we're going to cover 5 main areas today: the traditional service trap, the rise of productized services, the real cost breakdown, the software powering this shift, and finally, how this is redefining the digital economy.
Let's start with part 1, the traditional service trap and the hidden costs of custom proposals. To really understand where we're going, we have to look at the pretty messy reality of custom work as it stands today. In the traditional framework, a client reaches out, the freelancer spends days, sometimes weeks, crafting a custom proposal, then comes the endless negotiation, the inevitable scope creep, and unpredictable hourly billing. It's just agonizing. Now contrast that with the productized framework, a fixed flat fee, crystal clear service packages, and an instant checkout. It's literally the difference between hiring a custom software developer to build a word processor for you from scratch versus just buying a Microsoft Word subscription.
The traditional model essentially imposes what we can call a tax on everyone involved. For the freelancer, it means unpredictable monthly revenue and wasting hours on endless discovery calls that don't even always convert. For the buyer, sure, an hourly rate of maybe $75 to $150 might look cheap on paper, but when you factor in the punishing scope creep and the reality that project management and quality assurance fall squarely on your own shoulders, it completely drains your time and capital. The administrative chaos is just way too high.
Moving on to part 2, the rise of productized services, also known as the Netflix model of work.
Let's clearly define what this actually is. A productized service is a service package with a fixed price, a strictly defined scope, and a standardized, repeatable workflow. Notice the emphasis on the word repeatable there. This is all about packaging expertise into something you can do over and over again. You are entirely eliminating the need to reinvent the wheel for every single client. You're selling the same highly optimized wheel, delivering value way faster and with incredible consistency.
To really ground this concept, let's look at some real-world pioneers who are already crushing it with this model. You've got Design Joy offering unlimited design requests for a flat fee of $4,995 a month. 24 Slides does presentation design for $299 a month. Being Ninjas offers tiered monthly bookkeeping. And listen, these aren't just neat little ideas. These are actual businesses, sometimes run by literally just 1 or 2 people, that are clearing 7 figures annually without ever writing a single custom proposal or having to jump on a sales call. Crazy, right?
All right, part 3, the real cost breakdown and the hard math of 2026. Let's move from theory to the exact financial math that founders are staring down right now. Walking through this data from DesignShare, if a startup needs consistent design work, they basically have 4 options. Hiring an in-house senior designer? That costs nearly $200,000 fully loaded with benefits and takes 2 to 4 months just to recruit them. Using traditional freelancers can run anywhere from $40K to $120K, plus that management tax we talked about earlier. Traditional agencies charge tens of thousands per project and take weeks to even get started. But a premium design subscription? It costs roughly $42,000 a year. That's $3,495 a month, and you can start submitting requests within 24 to 48 hours. You are getting senior quality work for a fraction of the cost, with 0 hiring risk.
When you put those annual spend numbers side by side, the contrast is absolutely staggering. You're looking at a $42K flat fee subscription versus an $80K average freelancer spend versus a $190,000 in-house employee. For pre-seed through Series B startups, the subscription model is rapidly becoming the absolute default choice. It just offers the ultimate combination of predictable cost and high output.
And here's the magic metric you need to know: 3+. This is the break-even point.
According to the data, if a startup ships more than 3 design projects a month, say a landing page, some ad creatives, and a quick deck update, the $3,495 flat fee subscription mathematically beats an hourly freelancer every single time. Below 3 projects? Sure, stay hourly. Above 3, the product-sized model wins, hands down.
Which brings us to part 4, the software powering the shift and the new tech stack.
So the economics make total sense, but how is this actually possible operationally? Well, the workflow for the client is just beautifully simple. Step 1, they subscribe via a self-serve portal. Step 2, they submit design requests to an active queue. Step 3, they receive completed work in 48 hours. And if they happen to not have enough work for that month, they just pause their subscription. It's a completely asynchronous, frictionless system. Now, behind the scenes, you can't run this model on messy email threads. Agencies are relying on a highly specialized productized tech stack. We're talking white label client portals, integrated subscription billing so you never have to chase an invoice again, asynchronous communication tools, standardized intake forms to make sure you never miss project details, and AI-assisted delivery to speed up those repetitive tasks. This entire operating system completely replaces generic project management apps.
Looking at the sources, there are a couple of dominant software tools really making this happen. On one side, you have Main Requests, which acts as this incredible all-in-one operating system. It manages the queue, handles the native subscription billing, and manages team capacity. On the other side, you have Assembly, which you might know as formerly Copilot. They are highly focused on the front-end client experience, offering incredibly smooth onboarding forms and a really premium portal feel. These tools are quite literally the infrastructure of the productized revolution.
Finally, part 5, redefining the digital economy, looking at the macro view of labor.
Let's zoom out for a second to see how this affects the 500 million gig workers worldwide. The crucial point here is captured perfectly in this quote from Greg Isenberg. We are moving from selling time to selling systems. Freelancers are no longer just individual contributors trading their hours for dollars. They're transforming themselves into scalable micro-agencies. They are building smart machines that deliver consistent value, which allows them to scale their income without scaling their working hours.
And this shift paints a really clear picture of what the future corporate structure looks like. Global enterprises are rapidly adopting these hybrid workforce models. They maintain a core team of permanent employees for strategic direction, but they surround that core with these productized, subscription-based pods. Think about it. Need continuous presentation design? Subscribe to a pod. Need constant landing page development? Subscribe to a pod. It maximizes innovation while keeping the organization incredibly lean and agile.
Which leaves us with this final, provocative question. Is your business ready to stop selling time and start selling systems? Whether you're a solo professional looking to scale or a founder looking to optimize your budget, the Canva business model for human services is here, and it is entirely reshaping how work gets done. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this deep dive gave you some powerful insights into the future of the digital economy.